After my mother's memorial, Uncle Frank said to me, I guess it falls to you now to write the speeches, give the eulogies, and celebrate the toasts. Of course, this is before some fierce competition in the family had the chance to vie for the position. Tommy, Kathy, Laura, and Robbie led the way before any of us were really ready to join the Dead Parents Club, and certainly before Frank was ready to pass along the title of Speaker for the Dead. Julie, Tara, and Eric sent off our dear Fred with class, style, and eloquence. And it's a blessing that some of our cousins haven't yet been called on to speak their parents into the beyond, and long may that remain true. As the heir apparent eulogizer, I had the honor to toast John and Kate at their wedding, but John's vows certainly didn't need any help from me or Frank to be a perfect tribute to his new family. And if you've watched any of Jeff's 24/7 Tai Chi live streams, you'll see yet another Landauer excelling at public speech. I even wrote a toast for Eric and Heather's wedding, just in case the microphone came around. It didn't, but it's still live on my phone after all these years, and I'll embarrass him with it after this toast if you're interested. I think what's really hit me the most today is how much life we've all lived since we've lost Leanne, Grandma, Grandpa, Bonnie, Mary, Tom, Fred, and now Frank. Carrying on is the true legacy to their memory, but even as our lives grow, we can't help but feel their absence. All that to say that there would be no wrong choice in who to give a toast to Frank, but I beat everybody else to the punch by posting a eulogy on Facebook the day he passed, so it just seemed efficient that I give the champagne toast in his memory now. Don't worry, I've shortened it up so we can all get to the booze before it gets warm and flat. Uncle Frank was never married and had no children of his own, but he was a second father to 18 nieces and nephews and a faithful brother to 6 siblings. He was the one you could call from jail when you didn't want your parents to know, the one who told us, deny everything and demand proof, and the one who never collected all the stacks of IOUs we all owed him. Frank was also the glue of the family, the chef of epic prime rib dinners, the maker of summer sorbets, the one who kept the homestead and cared for our grandparents when they needed it most. He lived with humor, with generosity, and with a love of life's finer things, whether it was a good bottle of wine or ordering one of everything on the menu. And while he could wield words like a sword, he also knew how to use them to lift people up. For me and all of us, he was a mentor, a teacher, and an example of how to live life authentically. So tonight, let's raise our glasses to Uncle Frank. Wherever he is, may he always have enough to eat and more than enough to drink, for thirst is a dangerous thing. Cheers, Uncle Frank. And here's that surprise bonus content, the wedding toast that never was. Eric has no older brothers, and I have no younger ones. So, as his next oldest cousin, it's always been my job to give him a hard time. So, I'll make this short and sweet, just like Eric. When Eric announced he was engaged to a drop dead gorgeous attorney, this obviously raised a lot of questions in the family. One, she's clearly a 10. Eric, well, how bad is her vision? Two, she's super smart. Eric, well, how well can you cook again? Three, she's employed as an attorney, no less. Is she your court appointed public defender? Heather, from all the Landauers, welcome to the family. And I guess all these years later, congratulations on 2 lovely kids. And Eric, you're a lucky guy. So, anyways, and then the ending of that was going to be the that great quote that I mentioned in the eulogy. May your boat in life be light, packed only with what you need, a comfortable home and simple pleasures, 1 or 2 friends worthy of the name, someone to love and someone to love you, a cat, a dog, and a pipe or two, enough to eat and enough to wear, and a little more than enough to drink, for thirst is a dangerous thing. So Anyways, cheers, everybody.